Why do you build me up? Buttercup, baby, just to let me down and mess me around, and the worst of all.
What is going on, guys? We are here at Dorney Park today for our first time having a full day in the fall, and this is gonna be lit, and this is our fourth visit to Haunt this year. And so, Evie, are you ready for this?
Woo.
Oh, okay, yeah. So we just had a morning ride on Steel Force, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. It was a good morning ride on Steel Force, and we sat in the front row. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, it was a good morning ride. We sat in the front. Got some good airtime pops along the course. So yeah, it was a good ride. Give it a 9.
Oh yeah.
So we just rode Thunderhawk, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10.
Okay, so we just rode Hydra, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
That was a good back to ride. Give it an 8.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Wave Swinger, and I'd rate it an 8.5 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, it was a good ride. Give it a 7.
Okay, so we just rode Talon and Dodge 'em, and I'd rate Talon an 8 and Dodge 'em a 7. They were both good rides. And so, Evie, what'd you think of them?
Yeah, Talon was a very good ride. Give it an 8.5. And then Dodge 'em, yeah, it was pretty decent today. Give it a 7.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode Wild Mouse, Kaleidoscope, Enterprise, Music Express, and I'd rate all 4 rides an 8 out of 10. They were all very good. So, Evie, what'd you think of them?
I'm all 7.
Okay, so we just rode Music Express, both sides of Dominator, Scrambler, Revolution, and Possessed. And I'd rate the first 4 rides I said, the first 3 an 8, Revolution a 7, and Possessed a 4, because a major malfunction happened on Possessed, where the ride slowed down, and it kind of ruined the ride for us. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, those 4 rides, I'll give it a 7, and then yeah, Possessed, I'm gonna have to give it 3. That was just a really bad malfunction.
Okay, so we just rode Monster, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was actually a decent ride cycle on Monster. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
Yeah, it was a good ride cycle. We got a lot of spins, and yeah, it was good. Giving it an 8.
Oh yeah. Okay, so we just rode the Whip, Zephyr, Tilt-A-Whirl, Hydra, and Meteor. And I'd rate the Whip 5 out of 10. I don't know what was wrong with the Whip. Zephyr a 7, Hydra an 8, and Meteor a 9. It was good getting back on Meteor today. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, the Whip I'm going to give it 2. That was, I honestly have no clue what kind of ride that was. That was just weird. And then Zephyr, I'll give a 7. And then, Hydra, I'll give that an 8. And then Meteor, it was good getting back on Meteor today finally. I'll give it 8.5.
Oh, okay, so we just rode both Wave Swinger and Talon, and I'd rate Wave Swinger an 8 and Talon a 9. They were both very good rides. And so, Evie, what did you think of them?
Yeah, Wave Swinger, I'll give it a 7, and Talon, I'll give it a 9.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so we just rode Ferris Wheel, Possessed, and Steel Force, and I'd rate all 3 rides like an 8 out of 10. They were both very good. I mean, they were all very good. Ferris Wheel, it was a decent ride cycle, and Possessed was much better than it was earlier. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, Ferris Wheel was a good ride cycle. With that an 8. Yes, Possessed was running better this time than it did earlier, so a 9. And then this ride on Steel Force, I have to give it 10. The airtime was just there on all the hills. Like, literally didn't let up on any hill. It was a good ride.
Oh, yeah. So we just got off of Revolution, and I'd rate it a 9.5 out of 10. We got the high side, finally, victory, and it was just a good ride on Revolution because of it. And so, Evie, what'd you think of it?
I agree. I give it a 9.5 too. It's finally good to finally get the high side.
Oh, yeah. Hey, so we just rode Thunderhawk, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a good ride on it. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, it was a decent ride. Give it a 7.
Oh, yeah. So we just rode Kaleidoscope, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a good ride on Kaleidoscope. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, it was good. Give it a 7.
Oh, yeah. So we just rode Meteor, and I'd rate it an 8 out of 10. It was a good ride back on Meteor. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, I'll give it an 8.
Okay, so we just did Dominator Green, The Lair, and Trick or Treat, and I rate all 3 of those things an 8 out of 10. They were all very good. And so, Evie, what did you think of them?
Yeah, Carnival and The Lair, I'll give it 8. And then Trick or Treat, ooh.
So anyway, continue.
And then trick or treat, I'll give it an 8.5.
Okay, so we just rode Steel Force, and I'd rate it a 9.5 out of 10. It was really good. And so, Evie, what did you think of it?
I agree, give it a 9.5.
Okay, so we just went through Necropolis and Enigma, and I'd rate Necropolis and Enigma 7 out of 10. They were very good haunts, and so Evie, what did you think of them?
Yeah, I can both stop.
Okay, so we just rode Possessed, and I'd rate it a 9 out of 10. It was really good, and so Evie, what did you think of it?
It's good, give it a 9.
Okay, so we just did both sides of Dominator, the Tourist Trap, Blood on the Bayou, and Roadside Stop and Shop, and I'd rate all 4 of these things, or 5, an 8 out of 10. They were both very good. Roadside Stop and Shop was much better than last visit, and so Evie, what did you think of it?
Blood on the Bayou, I'll give that a 9. And then Roadside Stop and Shop, I'll give that an 8.
Okay, so we just rode Thunderhawk, Steel Force, and Possessed, and I'd rate all 3 rides. Well, Thunderhawk and Possessed, I'd rate an 8, and Steel Force, 9 out of 10. It was a good front seat ride on Steel Force, and so Evie, what did you think of it?
Yeah, Thunderhawk, give it 7. Steel Force, yeah, I'll give it 9. And then we went on Possessed, and yeah, I give it an 8.
Okay, so we just rode Dominator Green, Demon Drop, Hydra, and Talon, and I'd rate all 4 of those rides an 8 out of 10. They were all very good, and so Evie, what did you think of them? So this was a good day here at Dorney Park. It was an action-packed one for sure because we had a full day at Halloween Haunt this time. We were able to get on everything as well as get to all the haunts. And shout out to Fright and Fast Lane, which feels like our best friends. And yeah, so Evie, what did you think of it?
It was a pretty good day here. It was good to get back here for a full day and to be here for on tonight. Yeah, and overall, I think we had a good time here, getting on rides, did all the coasters, and we rode everything multiple times. So yeah, good time.
So make sure to reply to me your thoughts on this video, and make sure to stay tuned for more. Coming soon, the Coaster Plus Music 19, and make sure to go check out my merch store on Bonfire. I'll have a link in the description. I sell t-shirts, face masks, all the things, so make sure, and also make sure to subscribe if you are new and turn on post notifications so you will not miss when I upload a new video, and I will see you in the